we're going to be making the almighty nachos. Now we got a cup of chill right here. We got all the ice cubes and probably starting to melt already from all the salt. We're going to need, I got the list here, but we're going to need some cayenne pepper, an onion. We're going to cut this up, a pepper. We got a paper plate here and our knife. We're going to need some black pepper, paprika, accent. I've never had accent before. I tried a little bit of this, and it kind of tastes like shit, but I guess it's supposed to literally accent the flavor. We're going to have the Zatarain's Creole seasoning. Now this is what makes it. I had to special order this online because up here in the north, what do we have? Like Tony something's Creole seasoning. I've never used this shit before. We're going to need some Velveeta cheese. We're going to use some McCormick's taco seasoning. Now there's a couple different ways he's done this. We'll go through some voting maybe while we're doing this. He was at his dad's when he was making the video, so he used taco seasoning, but he said he could use like the accent and the Creole and just more of that in there, but then he put more of this stuff in here anyway. So I couldn't find skim milk, so we're going to use 1% milk. He said the milk really doesn't matter. He didn't taste the difference. You're going to need some kind of spinach dip. Now this is what makes his nachos. If you don't have the spinach dip, you can't make it great. Now he uses all sorts of chips. He uses Fritos, Tostitos, Doritos. So we're going to use Doritos Cool Ranch chips, and we're going to use Tostitos original restaurant style chips. Now it really bothered me in the video. He called Tostitos Tostinos. I had to go look it up to make sure. I thought I was fucked up and there was actually an N in there, but there's not. It's Tostitos. And I like Tostitos stuff. I don't think it's that bad, but he doesn't like it. Now this is still frozen. I had to get this a while ago. But you need the ground turkey. We're going to make the nacho meat with the ground turkey. I got it in the package here. Hopefully it cooks up really nice. Now, he doesn't like the Tostitos or Tostinos salsa, but he used in his video the restaurant style salsa. But he said if he maybe go looking around and get some actual good salsa, he could probably do something different. So I saw this Newman's Own medium salsa. It has the same shit in there. The what is it? The green chili peppers. I think the big thing was the cilantro in it. And I didn't get the chunky kind either. We're going to get some parsley flakes. I'm going to use, since I don't have any butter like readily available, like I have the big slabs of it, but I'm going to use some of this Everlight. It's like a Pam spray. You're going to need some garlic powder. And what else? Is that it? I think that's it. Oh, I got to get a little bit of sugar too, so we'll go get some sugar. Now that's also going to be up for debate if we're going to use the sugar or not. He doesn't really have any measurements. He just pours and hopes for the best. So I'm just going to kind of do the same thing. So we'll see what happens from there. Now I have to, since my speakers don't sound too great, I have to use another phone to play this video. So I'm going to use this phone to play the video at the same time you're watching it. I've got a really good cup service. So we're going to just cup right on top of here.
Can you guys see me? Can you guys hear me? What the heck is going on? I'm going to turn this off now because this really doesn't apply to anybody right now.
I'm not the greatest onion cutter.
People can hear me?
Your videos don't help me at all. You're good. I can hear you, Phil.
Apparently we got over 1,000 people right now. Holy shit.
Kind of toss this crap in the garbage here.
Apparently over 1,000 people on stream right now. So guys, I don't know what's going on. I mean, obviously you guys know what's going on with my Twitch. I just got suspended inexplicably. Are you guys aware the whole internet is going down right now? Apparently all Discord servers just went down. Apparently Streamlabs is down. Because I was actually trying to set up Streamlabs.
Alright, so we got to cut this into kind of slices. And it doesn't really matter how you cut it. We're just only going to use a little bit of it anyway. But
wow, the chat seems massively delayed.
Slices off of here.
Yeah, it is. I'm seeing messages you guys are saying about a minute ago in response to what I'm saying. There's a big delay. I don't know.
We'll save this other
by the way,
half for
the vest is here. Okay.
Just want to, dice it up really good.
I don't know. I don't know how this works. I don't know the integration between YouTube and
technically, if you're a partner on Twitch, even if you're
getting labs, and I was trying to set it up so someone. I think now don't quote me on it. I think on YouTube it's called super chatting or something. guess the way it works is it's a contribution much like cheering on Twitch with bits, only on YouTube it's considered a super chat, and I guess what it is
Doesn't really matter. You could make it a
amalgam this place where they keep contributions and they end up getting them. Right? I think.
Now, the one thing that bothers me is, I noticed in his video too, like I noticed in a lot of people's videos.
Really?
Yeah, this will be fine, this will be enough. It's doing good. More here. Well, this is what I get for cutting on this kind of surface. You see, like just reading chat with nothing.
But anyway, I was trying to figure everything out.
That should be alright.
On Twitch to come on over here, and I don't know if they did. I mean, I know some of them said they did, so I think we'll have like very limited moderation, and I mean that very limited. I don't think we're gonna have full-on moderation. You can see this is why I really don't like streaming on YouTube, because YouTube is just an insane running tally of nonsense, like so many people.
Yeah, and if you guys are wondering, I wonder if you guys can hear me or not. There, I'll move the microphone a little bit now. Now you should be able to hear me a little bit better.
You know what I mean?
You might be picking up like double echo from Phil too, but we'll see what happens. Just a little bit too since I'm there. You know, we're just gonna dice this up, cut it really good.
I'm just checking stuff here.
Just be careful when you're doing this. So anyway, I got distracted here. So what I wanted to say was, I notice in a lot of people's videos when they're making fun of, well, not making fun of, but they're mentioning gas, they always go to the idea that they can cook crack easier. That's like, what the fuck? Like, if that's your rationale for wanting to get a gas fucking oven, or a stove, range, whatever you want to call it, then that's kind of silly there. Like, I guess if you're Viper, I think it would be worthwhile, but I think a normal dude should be getting just a gas stove just so you can, you know, make fucking crack on it. But I always thought that the magnetic stoves, you know, the like induction ones, were kind of a meme, mostly to overcharge people for like the apartments they're getting in.
After about an hour of me playing the game, and I don't know what happened. It's just everything's dead, not moving. So I start refreshing and looking all around.
So basically, Phil's telling me right now he had the same thing happen to him that Superhound did to Tevin the other day. I wonder if Superhound reported him, or if rumor has it, I guess, that the Twitch moderator or whatever who cut right through it now. The Twitch moderator or whoever was like his manager got called out for like got Me Too'd, I think it was. What did he get, Me Too'd or some? He got canceled pretty much. So we'll see how this goes. All right, I got these. I get some. Put this back on here. I gotta light that again. No, I don't got nothing set up too well in this kitchen here for myself right now. Alright, so we're gonna spray the shit out of this with some pans. Mostly I hate these pans. I can't find mine, but I hate these pans because I hope I don't start a fucking fire with how much I just sprayed. But I hate them because they always fucking stick.
And I know it's funny because we talked about this recently about Dr. Disrespect getting completely shut off the Twitch out of nowhere.
No use the side one? Yeah, I'll use the side one. I don't want to burn anything. I wonder if the onions are going to get cooked under there.
I don't even know what's going on.
I'll edit it out later.
So what I did is I did a couple things. I submitted that question, what's going on, can I get my account reinstated? I have a contact with Twitch, but I haven't talked to
There we go, we're going to get that chunk of shit right on here.
Like once last year.
We're just going to kind of cook this for a while. Let it get like brown on one side, we'll flip it over, let it get brown on the other, and we'll go from there.
Did you get refunds for your subscription?
You can get refunds for your subscription? Oh, also, I forgot, you need gin and tonic with a lime in it. It doesn't work if you don't have the gin and tonic with a lime in it. A cup of chill. Oh, my chill's already melting.
Reference bits in any kind of a way. It's really weird, okay?
The cough.
So...
Oh, I forgot. I promised somebody I was going to do a snore. Hold on.
Like,
Hold on. That wasn't a good one. No, I can't do a snore. I can only do a fake one. You know, actually, don't let me forget. After I chop this up, I'm gonna put the celery, the green peppers, and the onions in a little bit early. In his video, he does it a little bit later, but I forgot though that he's got banned a couple times from Twitch already. I think maybe he can go to Bitwave. That'd be awesome. He can have Tevin restreaming him on Bitwave, or he can go to Facebook Gaming. That would be fucking sweet too. I like that shrug.
What do you do about it?
Probably the funniest part was when I woke up this morning. I guess Tevin did like a 4-hour video on something. I don't know what it was. It was just some like random 4-hour video, I think. And his audio was just completely muted.
So here's the problem.
Fucking grease. It's not grease, it's water. At least according to him and his chat, it's water. I don't have turkey burger too often, so I don't know if it's grease, water, whatever. Obviously just gonna have to cook for a while. I have a bad habit of wanting to fucking cut it though. Cut it a little bit. I don't remember how he did this. I watched the video like 3 times, but every time I kind of blanked out during it. Like, he kind of does what I do. Like, he just rambles, and then he forgets what he's doing. Well, he rambles a lot. I ramble a lot too, but I'm kind of tired when I do it. I'm pretty tired after the stream today.
I didn't get a chance to do that because everything went down. Streamlabs and...
I kind of feel bad for him though. That's his business, his livelihood. Maybe Cat will have to pull the weight in the house. It's kind of like a weird scenario here where Cat has to pull the weight. Tammy lost her job. Phil's getting kicked off the Twitch. Well, maybe, supposedly, who knows? Maybe I'm making too many assumptions. Damn frozen fucking turkey burger. No, I don't think I've had turkey burgers before. My grandma, this is kind of a weird way to bring this up. I wanted to bring this up before. I couldn't sleep last night. I got excited about the stream today, and I'm kind of tired now from it. But I went to bed at like, I tried to go to bed at like 11:30, and then I ended up actually falling asleep at like my normal time, like 4 o'clock in the morning. But I was thinking about like, some people ask me about my grandma and shit, and on one side, my, gotta take a sip. On one side, my grandma, my dad's side, my grandparents, which are from Portugal, and my grandfather's, I had to call him Pappy, and my grandma's just grandma, but they had like 12 kids. I have like 12 aunts and uncles on that side. So how they would cook is like she would boil a bunch of chicken. She would anyway, she would like boil chicken for the kids. She'd go out to her garden and just pick whatever was in the garden to make, which is why I hate my aunt's cooking. Like she made lasagna and she put like everything from the garden in it. She put like raw celery and shit in there. And it was the grossest lasagna I've ever had. I haven't had lasagna like that in a while.
I have to pay my tax return to set up a payment plan.
Alright, now it's a little, what I'm going to do here, fuck it, I'm just going to let it cook a little bit longer.
Like today already is completely thrown off. We know that.
Wait, so he still hasn't got his IRS tax plan started yet? The federal government isn't closed. I don't understand why they're not coming after them for their money. But the IRS usually is one of those late gamers. Like, they'll hit you 20 years later or try and hit your kids for your debt.
Okay.
Like, eventually they'll find out, but...
Where's the back?
Just down a little bit. So this kind of worked out for me. Well, he's technically got his best goal hit. That's one of the things I didn't want to see today. I was hoping it ends, but you know, if he's banned off of Twitch for a while, that'll be funny to me. That's a good goal. It doesn't really matter. He said if you want it a little thicker or thinner, it doesn't really matter. I'm going to try and make it a little bit thinner. One of the things I don't understand, and this is no offense to anybody, but usually a lot of black people I've met, and I've met like 7, 8. Mostly working in the warehouse, I met them. But they, with their chicken or like their beef, they won't get like medium rare. They have to have it like beyond well done. It has to be dry as shit. Like LTG's spaghetti, that beef had to be dry. And Tevin's, he dries the shit out of it. Like this little bit of, I guess it's, I don't know if it's actually fat. I don't cook with this shit too often, with turkey burger too often, but I don't think it's fat. I think it's water in it. But I'm gonna actually go drain this water out here in just a second. Make sure it's a little bit drier. Yeah, actually, I'm gonna go give it a little bit of a drain. Hang on. Yeah.
So if I were to say have to move over to paint, which is the reason I'm different from that, which I have no idea if I am or not. If I were to move over here, okay, what would happen is the stream quality would increase. Like, no lie, the stream quality would increase. I just immediately be able to start streaming at a higher bit rate, and so the gameplay would look better. It would. I'd actually be able to stream at 1080p, 60 frames per second. No
Alright, I gotta put in the...
Okay.
I always forget this pattern. I think I gotta put in the peppers and onions first.
Right now, keep in mind, I've only got like 3 months playing them. I know the chat is completely out of control right now. And that, you know, I don't blame them if the chat is crazy. And you know what I mean?
I'm just gonna let it cook pretty lightly though.
In fact, right now, gang.
If I get in the comments later, yo man, you fucked up my nachos, or you fucked up Tevin's nachos. It's like, you know, whatever. You make it however you want. It's different every time.
Obviously, this is something I did have to do YouTube streaming at least for a period of time to be able to fix it.
While it's cooking up, I'm gonna start putting some of the seasonings in here. This Creole seasoning tastes pretty good, actually. Give it a couple shakes in here. And all that should be alright.
Alright, we got more things here.
We're gonna give it a little bit of accent. Now, accent is just MSG. And I guess if you mix this with salt, it gives you a headache. Never had accent before, like in anything, so it's like dead. You gotta put in a little bit of the black pepper to start.
So maybe we try to find another alternative. I don't know.
Now he likes to do generous helpings of black pepper. He's never had a problem with it.
Yeah, and again,
A little bit of parsley in here.
There's no information anywhere. No one talks to me, just boom. Dr.
Now what am I going to do? Am I going to use the, while it's cooking up a little bit, am I going to use the restaurant style salsa, the one he doesn't like, the Tostitos, but he gets all the time anyway? Or we're going to use the Newman's Own. I'm going to go mix this up, and then I'm going to turn around and I'm going to look at the chat here in just a second. Sticking a little bit. I'm going to go get some water and put it in there anyway. So you know what? I got some water in here. We'll put the water in just a second. I don't know if my stream's way behind or whatever, but I'm just going to do a little bit of Tostitos.
Right now, I'm trying to figure out what the hell's going on. On the internet in general right now, it's just chaotic nonsense. What is happening? Right? Let's see here.
Gotta move this out of the way.
Hit me $5. Everything's machine right now. Hopefully shit's gonna get figured out. Me too. Again. Zero info.
We're gonna do like the original video for this one. We're gonna put a little bit of Tostitos in here. We're just gonna use just a little bit.
We're gonna put on my Twitch stuff. That's good at least, so we'll all get sorted out. Yeah,
I have to put a lot in. Spilled a bunch. Mix that all up. I guess I could probably put in a little bit more. Get a little bit watery. Turn the heat right off. Is he checking his phone right now? Like, I literally just look up and he's just checking his phone.
Down. What is happening right now? Alright?
I'll pull a little more of this Tostitos in here.
So thank you, nothing but a fan for the $20 kit. Yeah, it's good to hear no one's been refunded their sub yet. I guess we'll see what happens. Okay? The grief of grief getting $2, and I immediately thought of what you said during Ask the King, that we're always scared to come falling down when things go well for a period of time. The suspension better be well motivated by quick. Exactly. So everything's going good. Like, the best
I forgot to put the garlic powder in here. That's what I needed.
Nothing whatsoever. Not a negative creep out of Twitch whatsoever. And now this, a suspension out of nowhere with no information. Like, huh? And the thing is, it would be one thing. Surprisingly, the old show would have been playing the game.
Alright, let's see here. I'll put a little bit of water in here. Actually,
So
I got the
haven't
chill
used-
water, so we'll take some of the chill.
Yeah, it's bullshit. Give me $5. It's been a while
Put
since
it right
we
in
don't
here.
hang in
Oh
there. Thank
shit,
you.
I wasn't supposed to put the ice cubes in there though.
I don't know what's going on. I thank you for the support. It's good to see you.
That's too much chill.
Tipster to be $10 if you enable. No, to be eligible for YouTube's version of Cheers, you can enable Super Chat on your account. You go to YouTube Studio monetization.
So the ice cube in here.
Super Chat is super sticky.
It's too much chill. I gotta go put a little bit more water in here though.
I know it's weird because I know. Was it 2 years ago when I got my last? Oh, that's right. When I got my last Twitch suspension. I want to say it was like spring of 2018.
Tablespoons
I
of
did
water.
one stream on
That should be
YouTube
about
like
good.
this to touch
We'll
top guys.
pop this
At
back
that
up
point, I
again.
guess somehow Super Chat had been enabled, even though I didn't know how to do it. But I
Mix
guess
it
it's
up.
not enabled right now. So again, you guys want to contribute and help out these tips right now. But outside of that, everything I guess is disabled. I don't know how to get anything else to work. Let's see.
We're gonna be cooking this for a while. We're gonna cook this water down anyway. Now, I'm gonna add this paprika in too.
What's happening? Everything's screwed up. Hold on.
Am I missing something? The cayenne pepper. That's right. I'm gonna add in a little bit of this cayenne pepper. He said he likes it with the cayenne pepper. I think he'd be pretty good with it.
Tipster tip me $10. Instead of I already just read that. Donnie
That should be good.
Berger tipped me $5. Says, don't cancel Philippines as a breath of fresh air during the pressing time.
We're gonna put this taco seasoning here in just a minute as
I
well.
don't think
Just gonna mix this around first.
cancel.
I mean, in his original video, he was like extra seasoning it anyway, so I think I put it in enough. I don't know if I'm gonna do it with the sugar though. Do you guys want me to do it with the sugar or?
Swaggy, just contact us.
I'll take a look in a second here if you guys want me to do it with the sugar. I gotta put this taco seasoning in here. Maybe I'll.
But anyway,
He puts sugar in it for the different tastes. Like he just gets kind of bored with the same flavor, so he says he puts the sugar in there occasionally. Like sometimes he does, sometimes he doesn't. I'm just gonna use this whole packet of this McCormick's taco seasoning now. Fuck it. Sometimes he uses this, sometimes he doesn't. We'll use this. Maybe make it taste a little bit. Make it taste like the special.
but
Mix that around in there. Oh, this will actually smells pretty good. I like that taco seasoning. We might put a little bit more of the Zeterins in there though.
I'm a full-time streamer. I need somewhere to stream full-time. You know what I mean? I don't know what's going on. Let's see here.
I think Phil, honestly though, should probably go to Facebook Gaming.
Jad FX to me $1 said
He could join Cobra as like the top streamer on Facebook. Unless Ninja's going there. Like I haven't heard if like actually Ninja got signed there because of the Mixer thing or not. I don't know if Mixer can hold up the end of the bargain for that. Hey, you know what? We won't let Tevin be like the Phil of Nachos. We'll keep the sugar out though. Look at the mess I'm fucking making. You see that shit right there? Actually, this smells and looks pretty good. I think I'm gonna, call this right here. I don't think there's anything else I needed to add. So I'm gonna just kind of put this off to the side for right now. Let it sit for a bit. Move that. Need this on here though. And we want to make the cheese sauce. I don't remember how much Velveeta he used. I guess I'll just use the whole thing. Because I'm not going to use this Velveeta for anything else, I don't think. We'll heat this pan up. Yeah, we gotta have the cheese sauce. The meat sauce looks pretty good though.
A unique situation. This just happened to Dr. Disrespect, what, 2 weeks ago? 2.5 weeks ago? Are they systematically going through and purging accounts like this and not telling anyone what's going on?
No, I don't think he used this whole thing of fucking Velveeta cheese, but
I don't know.
We'll do it.
I have no idea what's happening on this right now. This is insane, right? So anyway, let's continue here. Let's see what happens.
I'm gonna hear it later.
Right.
You fucked it all up. Whatever. Probably did. Alright, we gotta put a little
Protein
bit of
$4.20.
in here.
Oh yeah, hands of shiver like you got banned. Hope you get it back. Flashback Phil to
In his like original video, he doesn't use spinach dip, but he says he doesn't make it without spinach dip. So we're just gonna kind of
Rush Nerd to $4.20. We should have
eyeball it.
Thank you, Rush Nerd.
Put in like a
Spencer,
couple
$55
scoops or
happy
whatever.
birthday, Sean. I don't know what the hell that means. Thanks for the tip.
Just the
Here we go, depressing
There's
bag.
nothing wrong.
This is my end. I don't think so.
Oh, I can't ever get these packages open.
Consuming to these $1.30 says, I knew you got hit by the Super Hound guy again. There's remarks about copyright issues about your artwork on Twitter. Was there? I didn't catch that.
Let's turn this up a little
Could
bit
that
more.
be the root cause
But,
of this?
like a... Fuck me. Scared myself. Put in like 2 scoops. See if it melts.
Every day.
Just to mix it all
Every
up.
fucking day Twitch gets false reports against me. I know for a fact. And they
I don't
also
remember. Does he put anything else in these? I don't think he did.
Right.
I think it's just this.
And
He didn't even show like the full chips. He just said, "Oh, it's like 2 o'clock in the afternoon, guys. I usually don't eat it until like 7 o'clock at night." He's like, dude, he didn't even put like the chips on it or nothing. But the video was not a like how to make it recipe. It was just kind of him just making it. I think this should be good though. I won't see any problems with those. It's just gonna take me a while to melt this cheese sauce. We'll see if I get a 0 out of 10, a 10 out of 10. Maybe he'll give me like a detractor out of 10. Maybe I'm a Tevin detractor. I don't know. I'm not even listening to Phil that much. I should be, but he's just reading text messages and tweets and stuff.
So yeah, this is that fucking Super Hound guy. For those who don't know, Super Hound is the guy who's basically made my Twitter get all fucked.
Isn't that what I said earlier? That Super Hound might have reported him?
Ridiculous amount of no
Looks pretty good though.
I took a selfie on my cell phone, uploaded it directly to Twitter, and this guy
take a sip.
Twitter took it down and gave me a fucking like a slap.
It's actually a relatively quick recipe. I don't know why it took him like 45 minutes. Is it taking me 45 minutes though? It's been about 35 minutes so far.
So I don't know what to tell you. I just suspended out of nowhere.
I wonder. Tevin is deserving of a proper plate for this. If you don't like Velveeta cheese, I don't think you're gonna like this.
Well, this guy's doing fuck Twitch staff. Give me $10 and I'm sorry for the sound. Hopefully you appreciate the dollar. Here's some love. Bear sent me $4.20 flex storm release storm. Oh my god. I don't know what that means. I don't think I wanted that. The grief of grief sent me $2 as multiple services including cloud for internet services just suddenly crashed at the same time today. Leading players from games chat services and preventing them from using their websites entirely. This includes Discord, Streamline, and T-Mobile right there.
A while back.
Wow. That's what happened when I was trying to set up Streamline. Frank Castle took me $2. I'll help you on Twitter. Why are you talking about here? Hit me up on Twitter. I don't know who you are. Who's Frank Castle YouTube? Oh yeah.
There we go. Now he uses like Fritos. I think I said it earlier. He uses like Fritos and stuff on his plate too. You can use whatever kind of chip you want. Just don't use the Tostino or like Scoops
Some
chips.
people are saying nasty stuff. I'm not going to read it. These are dark side filthy palette and this name I'm definitely not.
So should I put the meat on first and then the cheese sauce? Yeah, you should do that first. Meat on first. We're going to use like a good chunk of it. Get it all.
No, I didn't. So this is it. I didn't search on it at all. I read all the facts that people sent me. Like people were sending me like tips, and I was even reading them, and they weren't even like they were just talking about plum or something, and they weren't anything bad. Those aren't bannable things. Listen, here's the thing. I've been on Twitch now for a long time, okay, and the people always make up conspiracy theories about what's a bannable offense and what's not. It's pretty straightforward. Like, if you personally attack someone directly for their appearance.
And I think this is going to be the first and last time you see Tevin's chips. We'll try this first, and then I'll kind of turn around and I'll sit on the chair. I'll eat these, and maybe I'll edit the video, and we'll watch the rest of Phil's video, and we'll see what happens.
Why would this be the one that got?
Also, half the shit is not false about him. He just pretends it is.
Slice, yes.
Simple Slice, yes. That joke that
Yeah,
I
that should be
made
good.
about Uncle Ben's Rice
Is
There
a
you go.
joke
is
about
a joke about fruit events,
and it's not insulting
and it's
at all.
not insulting at all.
Making a
Making
simple
a simple
observational joke about things
observational joke
actually
about
going
things
on
actually
in real
going
life.
on in real life.
Alright? Is not
a
ban-worthy
ban
offense on
worthy
Twitch.
offense on
You know what I
Twitch.
mean?
You know what I mean? Like
Right now, let's be honest, lots of things out there, lots of
things out there, lots of products
right now are being flagged as we believe that these are now inherent racism over long term. And we feel that these products need to change.
Let me get one more.
I
need the one more bite.
Here's some of these products that now the Black Lives Matter movement. People saying, damn, this is like reminiscent of slave era times. These characters, we need to rebrand these.
No, that's pretty good, Tevin. I like this.
Too outdated and basically they could be right. So maybe give me a joke.
Good job, Tevin. Nice. Nice. Very nice.
About rice.
Saying Uncle Ben's rice is not considered racist.
I don't know if I did it right, but
How is that?
hey, if I did it, then I made it pretty good.
Play this.
I don't understand how the fuck you can't cut a fucking onion.
Big ups.
I have worked
Rebecca
in the
and Jake
kitchen
Corey.
for 4 years. I'm only 20, and I can cut an onion better than you, sir. And I'm gonna show you.
I'll go look at
right
the
fucking
tweet
now.
in just a second.
Clearly, I've cut some already. I'm cutting the rest. I'm not dicing it. I'm just slicing it. Because this is for a burger.
After this is over, I'll explain it to you.
So, see, I have cut it
It's lining up.
there. Also, yeah, whatever. I know how to hold a knife. So here we go. Literally just do that. Like, I don't understand how you have so many issues doing this shit. It's not that hard. It's not hard.
It's very hard.
It's not hard.
Don't tell me how to devour.